with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity yourself, don't make way for a prodigy.
Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives at the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring, it's going round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowds, they already thrown by.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stops. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the one I wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Foreman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. And that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year. It's Khalil Herbert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Go!
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin. They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on a year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Samuel gets in the first, and he's somebody's value for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will find his man Samuel, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dubbed out a wicked stiff arm.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. down by Foreman to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Foreman powering ahead for a good pickup and had a career year with over 900 yards in Carolina last season, which gave him the chance to lead Chicago's backfield this year, which led the NFL in yards last season.
Back to Foreman on first. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You know, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Another example there of why offensive guards have to really prepare themselves to try and play against Daron Payne. 11.5 sacks in 2022. He picks up another one there for DC.
Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Ready?
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Now motion left with Mooney. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
It's over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10. Al now to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Foreman now on the option. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
3rd down and 1. They run again with Foreman. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Go much, go much.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down mark.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fields on 1st down. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Let's go.
On first down, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, defensively. They just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. They got 29 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. A one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many. third down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Third down. Here's Foreman. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Third and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, son.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Herbert powering up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now first and now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys in scoring position, one guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Able to slither by. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus